Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Winston flushed out right. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. Just bowling over tacklers. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Going on the ground with Homer. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
14,
Stephon Diggs, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Patriots nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now on 2nd and 13, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They'll run on first down. Watkins. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
22 yards there, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Miles Boykin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Patriots take over.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 45 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On second down, it's Watkins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. You'll be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And here's Allen to run with it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. A good pickup there of 22. Throwing on first down is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And again, it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
After the sack on 1st down, Winston being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run this with Homer, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Travis Homer with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Bills 14, Patriots 10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Patriots will use the second.
Mom had to go to the store.
As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
What? Okay, put it on the table. Yes, you can.
Jameis now on first down. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing
Okay, I get it for you
19
soon.
seconds now to go.
I don't know where it is.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers
Okay,
to
I'll
run
get it for you
free.
soon. I'm
And there's
busy.
another example, another incompletion.
Play fake. Winston. And Winston lost the football.
Jameis Winston sacked. A fumble on the play.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Here's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the
This is the on
NFL,
button
and
right
it's
here.
on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Okay.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score.
And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Homer. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range. But they're going to go for it. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. On 1st down, it's Watkins. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw, Winston. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A.J. Epinesa drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. "35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
A lot of times, it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage.
yards.
Okay.
New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Winston. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get 3 up to midfield. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Now a handoff here to his running back. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. picked up by J.C. Jackson. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Flush to his right. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They go play action. Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
4th down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing is stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Homer. Room here to run. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He was brought
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself and whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Brings up 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll roll him out right. And that's incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Winston. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Winston to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Play action now. Winston. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers but the ones that make.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Bills, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New England, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.